Good day everyone. In the last video, in properties of definite integrals, I considered only one property, that is integral 0 to a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx, and we saw two different examples in which cases we have to use this property. Now you consider these three sums: integral 0 to pi x tan x by secant x plus tan x dx, integral 0 to pi x sin x by 1 plus cos squared x dx, integral 0 to pi x dx by 1 plus sin x. In all the three sums, if you notice carefully, you have some trigonometric functions and you have another x in all the three sums. Either it is along the trigonometry or it is alone here. Okay. So now in these three sums, we will be using this property. The purpose is, if we use this property, we will be able to eliminate the x and the sum will contain only trigonometric functions and it will be very easy for us to integrate. Now, let me tell you one sum and you can try the other two sums. Okay. So, consider the sum I is equal to integral 0 to pi x tan x by secant x plus tan x dx. The property we are going to consider is integral 0 to a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Okay. So now this is the given sum. Let me mark this as 1. Now using that property I will be getting I is equal to integral 0 to pi. In the place of x you put a minus x, that is pi minus x. Okay. Then here tan pi minus x by, come to the denominator, secant pi minus x plus tan pi minus x dx. So wherever x is there, I have substituted pi minus x. Okay. Now you know tan pi minus x, that is tan 180 minus theta, is minus tan theta, because in the second quadrant tan is negative. Similarly, when you come to secant pi minus x, that is also negative. So now I will be getting, this is integral 0 to pi. This pi minus x you write as it is. You will be getting minus tan x. Okay. Here minus secant x, then again minus tan x dx. Now one minus is common in the numerator and one minus is common in the denominator, so I can write now this minus I will put here. I am having a pi minus x and a tan x here. Then one minus is here and I will be getting secant x plus tan x here and then dx. So this minus and this minus will go. So now this I will call as my 2, right? Now I am going to add my 1 and 2, because in the previous model also we have done that, you know that. So now you add 1 and 2. When you add 1 and 2, the left hand side is I plus I. So you will be getting 2i. That will be equal to, when you come to the right hand side, if you see the denominator is same, I will write 0 to pi. The denominator is a common denominator, let me write as it is. Okay. Coming to the numerator, here you have x tan x. In the 2 you have pi minus x tan x, then dx. Now this x tan x and this minus x tan x will get cancelled and you will be only left with pi tan x in the numerator. So that is the purpose. So my x is getting now eliminated. So now what I will be getting? I will be getting my I is equal to, okay, my I is equal to, that is 2i is here. So 2i is equal to integral 0 to pi tan x by secant x plus tan x then dx. Okay. So 2i is equal to, the x is now eliminated because this x tan x, that minus x tan x are getting cut. So you are left with now only trigonometric functions. The pi is a constant that I can take out actually. So now I am taking that pi outside the integral 0 to pi. I will be getting tan x by secant x plus tan x dx. Now actually I can integrate it in two different ways. One is you can express everything in terms of sine and cos and then you can integrate. But now let us use one basic trigonometric identity. You remember, you know secant squared x minus tan squared x is equal to 1. This is one basic trigonometric identity. I have a secant x plus tan x here. So what I am going to do now, I will write pi integral 0 to pi. Here I have tan x, here I have secant x plus tan x, right? I am going to multiply the numerator as well as the denominator by secant x minus tan x, for the simple reason, in the denominator I will be getting secant squared x minus tan squared x. That will become 1 for me. So only the numerator will be there. So that will make my sum easier to integrate. So I will write pi now, integral 0 to pi. Here I can multiply. So I will be getting tan x secant x minus tan squared x. Now as I told you, the denominator is secant squared x minus tan squared x. So just 1 and dx. Okay. Now there is a direct formula for integral secant x tan x that you know. But tan squared x you don't have a direct formula. Again, from this itself you can write tan squared x is equal to secant squared x minus 1. So now I am going to write pi integral 0 to pi. This is tan x secant x minus secant squared x minus 1 dx. So see, now this is containing 3 terms. Each one is a straight formula. So now what we can do, this pi you write here, put a bracket. For this secant x tan x, you will be getting secant x minus secant squared x. For that you will be getting tan x. Here it will be plus 1. So you will be getting a plus x within 0 to pi. Okay, so here you have 2i, remember that, or you can write I is equal to pi by 2. Now we have to just substitute the limits and then we will be getting the answer. So now I will be getting, see, I can write now I is equal to, I will write, it is pi by 2. Okay, now for the first term, I will write now secant pi minus secant 0, that is for this one, then minus for that tan pi minus tan 0. This is the second term. Coming to the third term, plus pi minus 0. For each term, I am doing upper limit minus lower limit. Okay. So now, pi by 2 into, what is secant pi? Secant pi is minus 1. Secant 0 is 1. You should be very familiar with all these things. So here is minus 1 and minus 1. This is 0, that is also 0, because tan 0 is 0 and tan pi is 0. Here I have plus pi. Okay. So now I will be getting pi by 2 into pi minus 2. So this will be my answer. So hope you are clear how to do this sum. Now you can try these two sums using the same property. You eliminate that x and you try yourself by which method you have to integrate, and if you have any doubt you can get back to me. You can subscribe to the channel and you can click the bell icon so that you can get notifications of further videos. Okay, thank you for watching the video.